Blessings.
Don't mind the headphones, I was just checking out the audio, make sure everything was fine. When everything's slightly more off than it should be. Why? We're doing St. Matthew, chapter 15 now. Let's get to rolling on and on. Then came to Jesus scribes and Pharisees, which were of Jerusalem, saying, Why do thy disciples transgress the traditions of the elders? For they wash not their hands when they eat bread. But he answered and said unto them, Why do ye also transgress the commandment of God by your tradition? For God commanded, saying, Honor thy father and mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death. But ye say, Whosoever shall say to his father or his mother, It is a gift, by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me, and honor not his father or his mother, he shall be free. Thus have ye made the commandment of God of none effect by your tradition, ye hypocrites. Well, did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me? But in vain did they worship me, teaching for doctrines and commandments of men. And he called the multitude and said unto them, Hear and understand. Not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man. Then came his disciples and said unto him, Knowest thou that the Pharisees were offended after they heard this saying? But he answered and said, Every plant which my heavenly Father hath not planted shall be rooted up. Let them alone, they be blind leaders of the blind, and if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Declare unto us this parable. And Jesus said, Are ye also yet without understanding? Do not ye yet understand that whatsoever entereth into the mouth goeth into the belly, and is cast out into the drought? But those things which proceedeth out of the mouth come forth from the heart, and they defile the man. For out of the heart proceeds evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, and blasphemies. These are the things which defile a man, but to eat with unwashed hands defileth not a man. And we have the faith of a Canaanite woman, going to verse 21. Then Jesus went thence, and departed into the coast of Tyre and Sidon. And behold, a woman of Canaan came of the same coast, and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with the devil. But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she crieth after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. But he answered and said, Is it not meet to take the children's bread and cast it to the dogs? And she said, Truth, Lord, yet the dogs eat the crumbs which fall from their master's table. Then Jesus answered and said unto her, O woman, great is thy faith, be it unto thee even as thou wilt. And her daughter was made whole from that very hour. And Jesus departed from thence, and came nigh unto the sea of Galilee, and went up into a mountain, and sat down there. And great multitudes came unto him, having with them those that were lame, blind, dumb, maimed, and many others, and cast them down at Jesus' feet, and he healed them. Insomuch the multitudes wondered when they saw the dumb to speak, and the maimed to be whole, and the lame to walk, and the blind to see, and they glorified the God of Israel. Jesus feeds more than 4,000. Going to verse 32. Then Jesus called his disciples unto him, and said, I have compassion on the multitude, because they continue with me now 3 days, and have nothing to eat. But I will not send them away fasting, lest they faint in the way. And his disciples say unto him, Whence should we have so much bread in the wilderness as to fill so great a multitude? And Jesus saith unto them, How many loaves have ye? And they said, 7, and a few little fishes. And he commanded the multitude to sit down on the ground. And he took the 7 loaves and the fishes, and gave thanks, and brake them, and gave to his disciples, and the disciples to the multitude. And they did all eat, and were filled. And they took up the broken meat that was left 7 baskets full. And they that did eat were 4,000 men, besides women and children, as in it was more than just 4,000. And he sent away the multitude, and took ship, and came into the coast of Magdala. That is the end of chapter 15. Now, we got some explaining to do. Now, it goes on to a lot, is like, just have faith. Like, your faith can do so much miracles. If you have strong enough faith to say, if I can touch this man's clothing, I'd be healed, then you'd be healed. That is your faith that healed you, not Jesus that healed you. Your faith would have healed you. But when it goes on to what entereth the mouth does not defileth a man, it's what cometh out of the mouth. It's not talking about what you smoke and what you drink and eat. It's talking about when it comes out of the mouth is what you speak. When you speak, you can speak all sorts of things that will defile yourself. As in, when you speak, you're speaking from the heart. That's why it says it comes from the heart. So it doesn't matter if, you're eating a food that is technically, by traditions, known to defile the man and be sinful. Nothing is sinful that enters the body. Why? Because it says it right here in the Bible. Now, does that mean that you can still go and sin freely, and the known sins that are in the Bible, and to pretty much state that, nothing that entereth defile is what comes out? If you try to use that to justify yourself, you're just going to make yourself look like a fool. Now, what do we got here? Yeah, it's on verse 11 when we read, Not that which goeth into the mouth defileth the man, but which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man. That means, like, you speaking all sorts of bad things, as what it said, your evil thoughts of murders, adulteries, fornication, thefts, false witnesses, and blasphemies, and, much more. You can do way much more. Be careful with what you speak, because you can hurt people in such a way more than you can with just your hands or a weapon. The words you speak do more damage. And a lot of people will use that against you. But that's why we stand strong with Jesus, and we know that what you say don't matter. The only thing that matters is what Jesus thinks, what God thinks. Now, as I said, this does not mean that you can go willingly, smoke weed and all that, and, get drunk and all that. I explained this in another video that will also be uploaded. If there's any more questions on anything, as always, leave it down in the comments below. If you're on TikTok, I'll most likely see them first. If you're on YouTube, once I get to my held for review, because all comments are held for review to prevent any hate and misinformation from being spread, I will see them, and I will reply. And I won't reply with a video, because the last time I did that, somebody got mad. So you know what, to save the drama for somebody else's mama, I'ma just reply back with a video without mentioning the person's comment, without mentioning them directly like TikTok does. I'll just make a video explaining as an addition to the video that this is. Like, if it's from something in this video, I'll explain it as an addition. So, God bless you all. I hope you have a blessed day, and I will see you in whatever the Lord has me make next.